All right, so we back again with some of the best MagSafe 3-in-1 chargers that's out there on the market, especially if you own the iPhone, your Apple Watch, and your AirPods. Now, I did this similar video like this months ago, spent a bunch of money on 3-in-1 chargers, and since then, I have acquired more within my own money. None of these have been sent to me. I acquired them. I bought them on myself, all right? So I've tried these out, and these are going to be the next round 2 of the best MagSafe 3-in-1 charger. So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's arguably start with the first one, which I feel like is going to be one of the best on the list, and one that has became, surprisingly, my travel companion. Didn't think this one was going to start ending up in my travel bag, but surprisingly, it has, and this is going to be the Anker 3-in-1 MagSafe Cube. Now, I love this thing because it is so small, but yet so powerful in what it does, and I just love it. I love what Anker did with this, man. But they should have just kept with this one 3-in-1 and not added another one. But we'll get to that one as we get later on in the video. But the Anker Cube. So what I love about it, so small, compact. You're gonna get your actual stand for your iPhone right here. It's gonna have a nice sturdy hinge. All right, you don't have to worry about your phone being too heavy. Whether you have a heavy case or anything like that, you do not have to worry about it. I have used this thing a lot since I first reviewed it a few months ago. This hinge is still as strong as it was day one. I know a lot of you in the comments has it as well, so let me know how it's doing, but that's going to be the hinge for your actual phone. Now, on the bottom side of the iPhone hinge, you're going to get an area right here for your AirPods. So it will charge your AirPods, whether it's wireless compatible AirPods, it will charge them right there, so that's good to see. And my favorite part about it is the Apple Watch, which it has a little press button here, and that's going to pop your charger out for your Apple Watch. So as I always like to say, a feature is there when you need it. It's either way when you don't. It's not in the way like a lot of these other ones kind of have something that's kind of like bulging out and just in the way a little bit. If you have to charge your Apple Watch, and say for an example, you might be Team Apple Watch Ultra and you're charging up and you may not need charge your Apple Watch yet. So you just leave that plugged in, charge your AirPods, charge your phone, and you can go about it as your day. Now, on the back side of it, it is going to be USB Type-C. Everything that I talk about today will be Type-C. That's the good thing about it, all right? Type-C, all the things. So Type-C, it will have your little LED notification light right there to let you kind of know what's going on when you're talking about charging it. So let's go ahead and plug it in, and you can see that light that's popping on right here, and it is going to be on the back side. I know my original video, I was like kind of one on the front side so I can kind of see what's going on. I understand. A lot of you don't want to see lights because these sometimes on your bedstand, so you may not want to see lights bright at night. They look dim right now, but these little lights can be very bright when it comes to a pitch black room. So here it is. Let's go ahead and throw everything up here so you can see what it's working with. So here's my Apple Watch Ultra, which is going to be on the bigger side. All right, everything I have is going to be on the bigger side. Yep, have fun with that in the comments, you know what I mean? So that's what it's going to be when it comes to the Apple Watch. It's going to pop up there just fine. You can already see that it is charging your AirPods, all right? Now, these are my AirPod Gen 2s, AirPod Pro 2s. It's always a mouthful. Slide that right there. It's not MagSafe, but you hear that charging notification to let you know that it is charging. And here's going to be my iPhone 14 Pro Max. And of course, huge shout out to Caudabe for sponsoring the video. If you're looking for a very strong MagSafe case that helps in these MagSafe 3-in-1 chargers, anytime you have a case that supports it and have a strong magnet, look no further than the Caudabe Sheath, man. Excellent colorway, easily one of the best cases. Made my top 5 best cases for the 14 Pro Max. Nice texture, nice clicky buttons, very tight fit. Look, it's always a good choice out there when you go out there and pick up your iPhone. So make sure you hit the links down below. Go grab yourself a Caudabe Sheath, and then you pop that up here, and it works just fine. Everything is working. You're going to get that notification because that is MiFi certified when it comes to the Anker 3-in-1, but no, it does not fast charge your watch. So this is basically how it's going to look. Very small, and I always say the bigger items are going to look very big on this charger when it comes to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, when it comes to the Apple Watch Ultra, when it comes to your AirPods with a case on it. This is going to be the biggest setup that you can probably do. So love to show you this when it's all set up, but this right here is what it's all about when it comes to the Anker 3-in-1. Just nice, compact, gets the job done. Love what Anker does with this right here. And it's nicely weighted, so you don't have to worry about this thing moving all around when you were talking about it on your desk. So Anker 3-in-1, easily one of the best on the list. You can now get this on Amazon. Before, you can only get it from Apple. They were sold out everywhere. Anker, it was sold out. Guess what? Head over to Amazon, go grab yourself one. $150 150 bucks, but I absolutely love it. And you can feel all of that 150 bucks when you're talking about quality, when you get it in your hands. Now, keep it on with Team Anker, because you know Anker is just knocking it out the park this year when it comes to 3-in-1 chargers. They decided to make another one shortly after the Cube was released, and this is going to be the Anker 737. Now, this one isn't as compact as the Cube. We can bring the Cube back over here, and you can see the size difference when it comes between these two. One is clearly made for being compact and traveling, which is going to be the Cube, but this one I feel like is definitely made for nightstand, office desk type use. Now, very similar characteristics. Of course, this is going to be USB Type-C. It does have a, I'm not sure if it has an LED light. Yes, it does have it. We'll see it when it plugs in. I know it's somewhere on this charger, but we'll see, because I haven't used this one in a while since I probably reviewed it, but it definitely has Type-C, comes with the same 5-foot cable, 20-watt charger as the Cube. Not sure if I mentioned that. So all of these chargers that I talk about today all come with everything you need to get it powered up. And this is going to have all the 3-in-1 capabilities. All right, so you're going to have, as you can see, not as adjustable as your Cube. So you're going to have your stand. It's going to have your kind of like a triangle design. So you got the stand for your phone. You have your Apple Watch charger right here, which doesn't move. It doesn't detach or anything like that. That's just what it is. And down in here, in this little crevice down here, is going to be where you place your AirPods. So although this is a little bit bigger, I feel like sometimes when you put the things up here, especially your AirPods, it's a little bit crammed still, but let's just go ahead and get in here. Now, when it comes to Amazon and buying this thing, this is now on Amazon. And as you can see, I knew there was a light somewhere. Couldn't remember. You're going to get a light down here at the bottom. This is going to run you about 116 bucks is what it says on Amazon right now. So a little cheaper than your Cube, but if you're not looking to travel with it, this could be an amazing option for you. So let's go ahead and get my AirPods and let's slide it in here. Now, you're not going to be able to hear the sound, but just, you're going to be able to hear the sound, but you're not going to be able to see it charging. So there it is. Once you get it lined up right, boom, it pops on, lets you know it's charging. Now, when it comes to your watch, you put your watch down here. Your watch will also begin charging. This is MagSafe certified. Once again, just like the Cube. And when it comes to your phone, put your phone down here and you are good to go. So this one kind of mimics the Cube a little bit, but just a little bit bigger in size when it comes to this 3-in-1. I still prefer the Cube a little bit more because it's dual purpose. Somebody can spend 150 bucks, but they have an all-in-one where it can be on your nightstand and it can be your travel companion if you need it to be. But if you're not really traveling like that and you just want to get a nice, you don't want to spend 150 and you can kind of get this eyeball Amazon because they always pop up on sale. The 737 is going to be an amazing option as well. Once again, it is still fairly compact for what you get compared to a lot of 3-in-1 chargers on the market. So you got to love it. Once again, this is another one of those where when your watch is up here, you might have a little bit of a hard time doing it, but you can pop it up here in landscape mode if you want to, if that's how you want to charge it. You're going to get that charge notification and that AirPod is going to be down there. So another solid option when it comes to Anker, man. They just have knocked it out the park with both the 737 and the Cube. You really can't go wrong with either one, but if you're more standstill, go grab the 737, but if you're more on the go, the Cube is probably going to fit you a little bit better. And this next one is one you haven't seen on the channel. I actually have just started using it. It's fairly new. My girlfriend uses this older version on her side of the bed, but this time I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and see what ESR has going on because they have a new 3-in-1 Halolock charger that's going to be cheaper than your one with Cryo Boost, and it's the reason why. So let's just go ahead and step through it. So if you know ESR, man, they make some very nice products at a very affordable price point, and you can't ask for much more when it comes to accessories. So this is going to be your standard ESR protocol with the white. You have a very nice, I don't know, this might be aluminum, which has a very nice cold to the touch. The build quality is there. Now this is going to be the cheapest one on the list, sitting at 70 bucks. All right. Now when it comes to MagSafe certification, the actual AirPods and your phone isn't going to be MagSafe, but your Apple Watch charger itself is going to be MagSafe certified. Now does that fast charge your Apple Watch? No, it doesn't, sadly, still, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I don't really complain too much because I'm like, everything has good battery life. I put it on the charger at the end of the night. Therefore, I'm not really concerned about how fast it charges. So for those who are looking for fast charging, you might have to go in opposite direction. Doesn't bother me really because these are overnight chargers for me. So it doesn't really bother me how fast they charge. So here's going to be the 3-in-1. Now the differences are between this one and the older version is the older version you had to use your factory Apple Watch charger cord to make the whole 3-in-1 come to life. I do not like that when it comes to 3-in-1s. I want them to have everything standalone. The only cord I want to see is going to be the power cord coming into the back of it, going to the power outlet. That's the only cord that I want to see. And this one is much cleaner when it comes to the interface that they use. So, and another good thing, all of the old ESR 2-in-1s, 3-in-1s, they had their own proprietary charger, which was going to be a different port. Now it's great to see that they have Type-C on their chargers. Love to see it. So let's just go ahead and plug this in real quick. And as you can see, you're going to get a little light right here. And I think this may be auto dimming because it's very dim right now. Might not be, but love to see that they have a little light right there. You're going to get your base for your AirPods. You're going to get your pad for your phone. And you're going to get, as you already saw, a detachable Apple Watch charger. Now, some of you may be like, why do I want to have a detachable Apple Watch charger? If you want to charge your Apple Watch, whether it's with your computer, you can plug it into your Type-C, your iPad, plug it into your Type-C, plug your power outlet into a power outlet, your brick, all right, your brick into an outlet, and then put your Apple Watch on top of it and then charge it. So this is like its own little portable watch charger, just something dope to even add on to it. And it's such a clean now interface when it comes to this back. You have a cover over it right here, so you can just put that cover over if you're not using it, but if you are, it magnetizes to the back of it, plugs it in right here via that Type-C, and you are good to go. So let's go ahead and place your AirPods up here. It begins charging right away. Let's go ahead and get the Apple Watch on this back side, and as you can see, it starts charging itself. And last but not least, you can slap your iPhone up here, and it's going to begin charging very fast as well. As you see, it's not MiFi certified because you didn't get the animation when I popped it up there. If you saw it in this lens or if you saw it in this camera right here, the notification did pop up. So I like this setup because it gives you space. The other two, when it comes to Anker, are a little bit crimped, and even the last one that we're going to talk about is a little bit crimped up. But this one right here gives you space, which means you can grab stuff without feeling like you're knocking any other one off. So the watch charger is over here by itself. You can get to it easy. The phone is by itself. If you want to watch something in landscape mode, guess what? You can do it without having to remove the watch like you saw me do with the Anker. All of these are I like this because it's nice and spacious. I love this charger, and it might be, it could be my favorite kind of standalone, just 3-in-1. I might replace one of my OGs that's on my nightstand right now, but I like this setup right here. This is a clean setup. ESR, you did an amazing job with this one. Just like I stated, it is Type-C. It comes with its own power adapter, which is also lovely to see as well. So ESR Halolock 3-in-1. This one does not have cryo boost, all right? So the cryo boost, if you know about the old 3-in-1, that is when it actually cools your phone and charges it at the same time. This does not have that technology, but trust me, you don't have to be worried about overheating, anything like that. It will be just fine. So the ESR 3-in-1, this is going to be an excellent choice, especially sitting at that $70 price range. Last but not least is probably the one that is the most controversial, the most modular, however you want to put it. But I had to put it up here because so many of you guys always ask about this charger. This is going to be the Pitaka MagEZ, but this is going to be the Slider 2, which has a little bit improvements over the original Slider. Now, this one is going to be the most expensive one. All right, the price point of this bad boy is going to be $180. And it's not even MiFi certified, but it has a thing that I kind of like about that no other battery 3-in-1 MagSafe charger out there has on the market. And that is going to be that your base that you charge your phone on, actually you can take it off and it becomes a battery pack. That is very dope in my opinion, and probably that's what you're paying for when it comes to the Pitaka MagEZ Slide 3. So as you can see for the phone area, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a 3-in-1, it's going to be a MagSafe charger, so you can just pop it on and it will begin to charge your phone. As you can see right there, you pop it on, very strong magnet, gives you that nice aramid fiber look. If you know anything about Pitaka products, you already know what I'm talking about when it comes to that aramid fiber. So that's what that is. Put it back on the actual charger, and then when you have this charged, plugged into your actual outlet, this is going to be charged. So if you want to take this, if you know you're going to have a long day, pop it on your phone or just put this in your pocket, you're going to have a little extra bit of juice. It's kind of what I really like about this one, man. It's actually pretty genius. Now, on the back side of it is going to have a real type of makeshift situation. I really don't feel like it's the best, but it works if you actually use it a lot. You're going to have a magnetized little shelf right here for your AirPods. Let me go ahead and plug this in. Of course, this is going to be Type-C again. So let's go ahead and plug it in. And this is going to be a little shelf for your AirPods. So you can just place your AirPods back there and it will begin charging. A little different, not ideal, but it works. You know what I mean? I feel like it does work. So we're going to put that right there. Now, one thing that makes this 3-in-1 charger that's overpriced, well, not overpriced technically, but higher than the most, is this is going to be an optional dongle, all right? They don't give you this like the ESR one that we just reviewed does. You got to pay extra for this, and that makes the price $180 when it comes to this, man. So if you need a 2-in-1, I think you can save about $20-30, and it drops the price down to about maybe $150, $160, which is still very, very high. But if you need the Apple Watch, which a lot of us have Apple Watches, and it's charged via Type-C, this is going to have the same application just like your ESR, where you can plug this to a MacBook, your iPad, a power outlet, and get your charge. Yeah, you're going to be able to do that as well when it comes to that. So let's go ahead and put all the things on. Let's go ahead and throw your AirPods up there, and it is charging. As you can see, I didn't hear notification, but it is charging. Let's go ahead and throw the watch up here. And your Apple Watch is charging. And you can see it right there. The charging notification popped up. And let's go ahead and throw the actual phone up there. It is charging as well. And this is going to give you very Anker 737-ish vibes because the way it looks, the way it's set up. It's a nice compact setup as well. Not really compact enough to travel with, but it's still enough to be on your desk and not have anything out the way. Now, some of you may ask, T, what's the difference between this one and the old MagEZ slider? So first thing up, this is going to be able to charge your phone at 7.5 watts instead of 5 watts like the older version. So that's one thing. Another thing that I did not like when it came to this is this base. So you get a little option right here. You get a little click wheel. And this is going to be a little wheel that's going to allow you to kind of rotate this, all right? You're going to get reusable gel pad right here. So you'll peel this off and you can keep, and you kind of, rinse that and you can be good with how it sits on your desk. But now you have the ability for it to spin, all right? It always spun, but now once you have it in your place, you can flip it down and now it will lock and it will not spin. And when that gel pad is applied, you don't have to worry about this thing spinning at all. So you get a upgraded speeds when it comes to your phone. You get that gel pad, you get faster speeds, you get what else you get? It's a few things you get, you know what I mean? The speeds, the gel pad, and yeah, that's really about it. There's a few other things that you can get. I'll make sure to pop that little visual on the screen, but overall, if I had to say one, this is probably my least desirable one just because of the price. And it has a few little quirks here and there, but a lot of people love this Pitaka MagEZ 3-in-1 slider. So not MiFi certified, 7.5 watts when it comes to charging your phone, and all the rest of the things is probably going to be 5 watts, which it normally is, which is so hard to find any of this information on any of these companies' website. They just hide it and just so much. I wish they would just put it all out what it is when it comes to these chargers, all right? So that's going to be your Pitaka, and getting the rest of them over here. You're going to have the Anker 737, you're going to have the Anker Cube, and you will have your ESR over here, the 3-in-1. So these are going to be all very good options when it comes to your 3-in-1 chargers, man. Hit the links down below. Go ahead and pick one up. If you have any of these, which I know a lot of you run these Ankers, let me know in the comment section down low as well, and let me know how they're working out for you, man. But if you want to see that first video with some of my best MagSafe 3-in-1 chargers, I'll be sure to pop that video right here.